Peshawar against Lahore. Who's going to prevail? We know that Lahore cannot do it. But what a scenario we have today. Peshawar, for them to prevail to the playoffs, they must not lose today. That is simply for Peshawar. They must not lose. They'll come second if they win in Karachi later on. They lose because they'll have 10 points, the same as Quetta, but they'll have a superior net run rate. There are many scenarios to consider here. No one's going to knock Islamabad off the top. They are definitely one, but we still have to resolve second, third and fourth of the top four who qualify for the playoffs. Yeah, hello again, glad you can join us. Why would you miss this? You wouldn't miss this, would you? It's Lahore against Zalmi first, and of course it's Karachi against Islamabad. Is Imad Wasim going to play? Is Sunil Narayan going to play for Lahore? So many questions. I'll be talking to Michael Slater about those and the scenarios. First though, let's go down for the toss with Ramiz Raja for this game. So crucial, this match. And the toss is brought to you by Allied Bank, Aapke Dilmain Hamara account.
Nice and breezy conditions here in Sharjah as we welcome our two skippers, Darren Sami for Zalmi and Brendan McCullum for Qalandars. We've got the match mascot as well, the Hoga Saf Pakistan mascot, Malik Sajawal. How are we doing today?
Okay.
Okay, right, so it's just okay. Are you doing your bit cleaning your cupboard in Lahore? Where do you live?
Yeah, I clean cupboard and my room.
Fantastic, fantastic. We've got Mohammed Anis, the match referee. Darren, here we go then with the toss. Heads is the call. Yeah. It's a roller. Will it come and hit the pitch? It does now.
Heads, it's a heads.
It's come down as a head. Finally. What have you decided?
We're going to have a bat first.
Yeah, looks a pretty decent pitch this.
Yeah, it does. And, you know, if you can get him on the board, then hopefully you can defend desperately later on.
Yeah, I mean, it's a late arrival for you guys, but you know how the mechanics work, so it'll hold you in good stead come the next season.
Yeah, we've done some really good stuff in the back end of this tournament. We missed a few opportunities, but you can't dwell on those. What we've shown in the last 3 games is that we can be a very, very good cricket team. So another test today, another opportunity for our guys as well, another chance to do our fans back home proud.
Any team changes?
Yeah, we've got a few changes, a couple of injuries and a couple other things. So other guys get opportunities today.
Fantastic. Have a good one.
Thanks, Rami.
Darren, I mean, you're up against the wall. What are your thoughts? How are you going to cope with this pressure game?
Yeah, I think it's a good toss to win for them. But look, whatever we do, we have to do it well. We know what's at stake. It's a must-win game for us, and yeah, it's one I think we're ready for.
Yeah. You're out there with the practice sessions and the drills. Obviously, you want to win this badly.
Of course, that's why we play the game, and you know, like I told the guys, you know, today creates another opportunity. We've not played our best cricket, but we still have a chance of making it to the playoffs. And once you're in the knockout stages, anything could happen. But first, we got to take care of business here. We got to come in and bowl first, put them under pressure, and hopefully we could chase down the target later.
Any team changes?
No, we play in the same team.
Fantastic. Good luck then.
Thank you very much.
Right, the news from the centre out here is that Qalandars have won the toss and decided to, boom, bat first.
Just does that well. Well, that's what Brendan McCullum likes doing. Earlier on in this tournament, he bowled first, and you know what happened. We had all kinds of collapses. Michael Slater's right here. So that works for Qalandars, doesn't it? For them to put a total on the board.
Yeah, look, I think it's the best chance of winning and upsetting Peshawar. I don't think if you're Tom Moody and Multan, who are relying on a result, and other teams, mind you, I think they'll be pretty happy with Lahore winning and batting as well. I think we've seen a real distinct change in the pattern and the flow of games.
Yes.
And if you're up against a really strong side, informed side, I think if you get those runs on the board, you hold a slight advantage. Certainly you have a chance to make a move in the game and make it tough for the chase.
Yeah, now Zalmi, we know there's one scenario for them: win or they're gone. That's right.
Well, it's simple. It's been the case yesterday, and it is the case today, and it's a case of pride and passion for Lahore, but for Peshawar, they know they have to win, and what yesterday gave them was playing and getting on top of the tenseness and the nerves of knowing that result, because they did it, and now they'll flow with momentum and some form.
Yeah, good call, Slats. Very good call indeed. Right, we'll be discussing the scenarios for you because there are many, and also the team when we get it for Lahore, because as you heard Brendan McCullum saying there are changes, some enforced, some not, and we'll share it with you in a couple of minutes. Well, this is a huge match for Zalmi. They know that they have to win. That's the only equation for them. So let's look at their team. Darren Sammy is their skipper here, Slats, and it looks to me like it's the same team that played in the last match and won so well.
Yeah, look, I thought the highlight yesterday was Akmal finding that form. He had a little bit of let off. We haven't seen the best of Smith. He's got a big one in him, and it was saved by the big hitting from Darren Sammy. So without that, it was going to be an easier run chase. And they're bowling through Wahid Riaz has always got something there. If we go to Lahore...
You're right. Now then, wholesale changes here. Let's just look at one or two of these. Sohail Akhtar comes in, Bilal Asif, and Kyle Abbott, the South African who now plays in England. And that is about it, isn't it? Now the big omission there is Sunil Narain, and we know overnight that his action has been reported as, what's the word? It's just been reported. So at the moment there's a bit of a cloud over Sunil Narain's action. He's not playing in this today. So that immediately weakens Lahore's side.
Yeah, look, I think it weakens it massively because we've seen spin do amazing things right through, but particularly in the latter half of this tournament, slows things up. When this pitch is true and you can whack through a line, he has been so hard to get away, and he'll get you those couple of wickets. It's not so much been batting. If he's on, he can hit them to all parts, but he's slid down the greasy pole to about 5 or 6. But it's his bowling, and they're going to really miss him. I think it takes a lot of sting out of Lahore.
And remember, he was the man who restricted Karachi in the Super Over.
No, he's a big loss. Big loss.
Right, okay, now Slats, you're here with me, so who's doing the weather report, you know?
I think we've got...
Is it Danny Morrison?
Mr. Mustard.
Yeah,
Mr. Mustard.
Mr. Mustard today, all right, Danny Morrison, head and shoulders, and as you well know, he can't do this because he's got nothing on top, so it's brought to you by Head and Shoulders, Banao Pakistan Kudandra free.
Well, it's the last double header here of PSL 3, and we're in Sharjah again. We love it here. And I tell you, the beautiful weather continues during the day game. The breeze is in, though. Flags are ripping it up here. And I think about wanting to get out here and play. You do, because as I say, the sun is out, it's 28 degrees, what a gorgeous part of the world, and humidity's around that sort of 60% they're telling us, but hey, this again lends itself to wanting to get out and play and get amongst it. Day game, better than the night game because hey, it's natural, it's breezy, take it easy.
Does he need...
He just gets the... What is a teeth thing? It should do like a Colgate, a toothpaste ad, because he's got the teeth out all the time.
Yeah, I tell you what, he could have. There's a lot going on there, though, isn't it? A lot going on inside.
He makes you want to dance, though, doesn't he?
No, he doesn't. Not me. Okay, anyways, lads, but Peshawar lose today. We know that.
Yeah, look, I think the easiest way to look at this is this game right now. So these are the scenarios. Lahore win. Easy. Peshawar and Lahore out.
Yes.
They're gone and we've got our top 4.
Correct.
So that's that. Now, Karachi United, 11 points, plays 14. We've got our top 2. Quetta slipped to 3rd.
Yes.
Okay. And then if Karachi lose, we've got 16 points on 9. And now we're looking at what happens in that loss as to whether the net run rate shifts them below Multan.
Correct.
Does that make sense?
It does. Absolutely it does. And Zalmi, Darren Sammy knows that they've got to get the points to get into that top 4. So nicely put, Slats. Nicely put indeed.
Thank you, Wilco.
Right, let's see if Buzzard Khan to do the pitch report can do it as succinctly as that. Buzzard, we're going to go down to you. It's brought to you by Pepsi, as you well know. Gile Har Pal.
Sharjah has been giving us massive scores these past couple of days, and I think today it'll be the same. You look at the pitch and you just want to slide off it. It's so tempting to go and maybe a moon dance type of thing, because it's silk. It's the same sort of shiny surface that you expect in Sharjah, and also the ball skids on. So as a batsman, you're looking at the pitch and you're thinking you want to play straight. Whatever hit you're going to make, you want to play it straighter than usual, because the ball will skid on. Maybe today, because we're playing on the same pitch that we played a couple of days ago, it's been watered and rolled. Maybe, just maybe, for the first couple of overs, there might be something in it for the fast bowlers. But otherwise, the bowlers really need to change their pace, bowl those cutters, change their lengths, because it's going to be a batting paradise.
Well, it looks to me like a nightmare for bowlers, but there we are. I'm not used to pitches like that. Right,
no,
now
that's
then,
right.
bowlers' celebrations.
Yes.
Which one stands out? Which one do you like? Which one do you like?
Out of this tournament?
Yes.
I like Yasser.
Oh, yeah.
I like that one, but
the Mo. You know that is, don't you? You know the Mo. I used to have one of those, you know. Used to have a Mo. I used to have a Mo like this. You know who it is?
Hey, Al.
Wahab.
That would have been creepy.
Let's go. Let's see why he does it.
This look was just to motivate myself for this PSL 3. I need something to show myself off for. So I think that look was the look for motivation for me.
Wahab Riaz does the trick.
It's always good to, you know, take wickets for your team, to perform for your team. So I'm quite lucky for being a part of this team. See, you don't get anything if you don't work hard. So maybe this is the right time to click. It's a game of effort much right now, but still we are in a chance and we will try to make most out of it. PSL has been great for me all 3 seasons, and playing for Peshawar Zalmi feel like playing for my own family. I think the management from Peshawar Zalmi, they are very loving, they are very caring, and they have always supported me, and I would love to play for Peshawar in the future as well.
Yeah, I rather like that. I just wonder whether I should maybe bring it back. What do you reckon?
Bring it back.
You
bring it back, but it'll work against the dye in your hair.
Yeah.
So you've got to either let the hair go natural.
This is called experience. This is called experience.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you're getting there.
Yeah, no,
you're getting there.
that's
Right. Okay. Well, this game. Who's going to win it? Zalmi? Are they going to repeat what they did yesterday?
You know what, Wilco? I got it wrong yesterday because I just thought on paper the Kings looked stronger. I thought they had more firepower, but they're off and they were taken down by a Zalmi now who have got momentum. And I just think they've got the momentum and the real want, and crushing those nerves yesterday, intensity of play to win allows them to win today.
Yeah, okay. And Darren Sammy knows exactly what's on the table for Zalmi. It's destiny day today for the Zalmi. They know that if they don't win today, they're not going to Lahore for the playoffs. And Lahore Qalandars would like to leave one last statement here in match 29. It's coming to you live from Sharjah. Peshawar Zalmi against Lahore Qalandars. And at the toss, Darren Sammy, he lost it. And Brenda McCullum, captain of Lahore Qalandars, said they're going to bat in the afternoon sunshine here in Sard. Changes to this side. There's no Sunil Narayan, and we've got Devsic, Fakhar Zaman, Salman, McCullum, Gulrez, Saul Akhtar. Bilal Asif comes in. He's the all-rounder who bowls off spin. Yasir Shah, Kyle Abbott, the South African fast bowler, Mitch McClenaghan and Shaheen Afridi. That is the Lahore Qalandars. Darren Ganga's alongside Darren. And what about the Zalmi? Can they reproduce what we saw yesterday?
A fantastic informed team that they are. With our Zalmi, Hafiz at the top of the innings. Kamran Akmal was excellent in their last game. 75 5 runs, man of the match award. Dwayne Smith, he started really well, just gone off the boil a bit. Both himself and Wessels will need to produce with the bat. And Darren Sammy, he's been explosive at the back end of the inning. He will need more of that today. They're bowling Dawson, Umad, Hassan Ali. They've been really good. Wab Riaz and Samin. All looks like a formidable bowling unit.
Qalandars have won the toss and they're going to bat. And when you look at the HBL PSL points table, we know that Islamabad and Quetta have qualified. Islamabad will be the #1. Nobody can overtake them. But here's the scenario. If Zalmi lose today, then Karachi Kings will be through. But if Peshawar win, if they win today, then Karachi will need to make sure they win or don't lose to Islamabad later today by 15 or so runs with 2 overs remaining. It's that close because of the net run rate, and Multan Sultans will be looking at every ball bowled, because if Peshawar lose, then Multan Sultans will go through. It's as simple as that. Those will be our top 4 teams. It's on a knife edge here, and the men in yellow go out there, the Zalmi, for one last outing. Their captain is not 100% fit, but we saw yesterday we had a blitzkrieg from him on one leg. Darren, he's the pride of the Caribbean from St. Lucia, as the umpires get prepared to catch, make a decent catch. We've seen 1 or 2 drops, haven't we?
We have. We've seen some drops on the field as well. I don't think we'll see a drop today. Comes from very high. Sits nicely in the hand of the umpire. Darren Sammy, as you said, he will need to deliver yet again for his team. He's bowling first this time around, so very different to their last match that they played. Fakhar Zaman, he's also been in very good form. 3rd highest individual score with the bat in PSL. What a striker of the cricket ball he is. Young, amazing talent out of Pakistan. That's a great thing about this tournament. We're in the last day of preliminary matches, and still 2 teams, they need to qualify for the playoff.
Anton Devzic, the New Zealander, left-hand bat, good strike rate in this PSL, 153. Hassan Ali will open the bowling, it looks like, for the Zalmi. And let's say hello as well to Wasim Akram and to Tom Moody. Wasim, Moods, we know you're watching this, because we know that every ball counts for Multan Sultans. Destiny, your destiny is in the hands of Zalmi, we know that. But even if Zalmi win, there's still a chance you can get in. It's all about net run rate at the end of the day. So we hope you're sitting comfortably there in your hotel, Wasim and Moods and everyone in Multan Sultans. Here we go. That looks like a mirror. That's why Danny Morrison was looking into it for so long, combing his hair.
I wish.
We have our cool and cool umpires, Shazab Raza. Here he is, Shazab Raza, and Rashid Riaz. Shot, clipped nicely. It's only going to be 1 though. I'm not sure they'll go through for 2. What impresses you about Fakhar Zaman? What really appeals to you about him?
Well, he's an instinctive type player. He plays every ball on merit, doesn't really premeditate that much, and that's good for T20 cricket. Sometimes you don't have to overthink. He plays his natural game, doesn't look mechanical as a player, and it has really produced dividends for him as a batsman. He's scored at the international level, and yet again he's up there in the top 5 leading run scorers in HBL PSL 3.
It's a play and a miss. Ramiz, you were out there with the captains. The pace of this pitch, are we going to have some is the ball going to carry?
It doesn't appear to be a fast pitch, but it'll have a bit of evenness. Nothing much has changed. I've mentioned it so many times. My first visit to Sharjah was in 84-85. And the pitch has remained the same. Grassless, glassy, road. Just be a little careful of Hassan Ali because he skids the ball and he's at you at pace. And he's pretty accurate as well. So in the last 30 odd years, this 22 yards of surface is exactly the same. Straw colored grass, cracks, that are benign and beautiful for batting.
If it's one thing, it's a little darker brown in color, and that says there's a little more moisture. Remember, we have a double header as well.
Yorker.
So I expect that it will play better for the first match and maybe a little bit lower in bounce for the second one as the moisture dries off.
I tell you what, I walked out. Walked out there. I've never played here, but when I've played on some of these the harder pitches that they used to prepare in England, and even in South Africa, there's our groundsman who's done some wonderful things in Sharjah. It's the spikes for bowlers. Right, lofted for 6. That's our first 6 of the day.
But when there's pace, there will always be runs. At the end of the first over, 7 without loss.
Point I'm making about the surface from these is that the spikes, as a bowler, you're almost scared of skidding on this. It's like concrete out there.
You know, our first experience of Jamaica pitch, and I'm talking of 88, is pretty similar, or was similar, because it had gloss and shine and bounce. And we only could play a 3-day game, I remember, and Ian Bishop was running in. He's probably playing his second or third first-class match and hit Mudassar Nazar flush on the helmet, I remember, and he was down for the count.
I don't think Bish. I don't think he was the only one who did it too. He was fearsome. Nice looking shot, no run.
Yeah, the preparation for that pitch in Sabina Park, they skid roll that surface. They wrap like a tarpaulin, polythene over the roller itself and skid roll it so that there's a sheen. Ball slides on. There's a little bit of a turtle back on that square as well.
Yeah, I also remember, Darren, that, you know, after, I think it was the second session where, while patting the pitch, you could find bottle tops rolled in the pitch as well.
Oh, that's a wide. I'm sure that'll be given a wide. It is. Rashid Riaz.
Yeah, that's a unique thing about playing cricket in the Caribbean. The pitch is very different from Jamaica to Guyana to Trinidad and Tobago. Very different. So it requires a lot of skill to score runs on it. Alan?
I bet so. In fact, some of the better pitches for the CPL in August, September last were the ones in St. Lucia. Really good carry there. Good carry. That's been a good start. I know we've only had 9 deliveries, but the bowling has been spot on, and you need to be on this pitch.
I just wish they could use Wahab Riaz with the new ball. Have a look at this beautiful surface. Mirror-like. Shimmering in the heat. Wonderful pick, that.
He is so unconventional. Sometimes the bat comes down at an angle you would never think is anything but orthodox, but Fakhar Zaman, he gets runs. My goodness, does he get them.
He puts a lot of effort into his shots. You know that he's giving it everything. He commits himself. And anything straight, he will dispatch you through the onside. Lots of pulls, straight drives. That was a big one down the ground. 94 from 50 in his last innings.
Well bowled. Good change of pace as well, and a good line to Devzic. Now the Qalandars have won the toss here. There's no Sunil Narayan in their team. It's just a little cloud above Sonarayan for the moment. His action was reported in the previous match, so he's not playing. Could have played, not saying that he was bad, not at all, but he could have played in this match, but he's been left out of the playing 11 for this. Well, that has been helped on its way into the stands. Wow, that's a big hit from Devsic. 2 gone. Sun is shining brightly and it's a very warm afternoon, and it's Hassan Ali. Good crowd in today on this Friday here in Sharjah. Qalandars, we know, cannot make the playoffs. For Zalmi, they know that they have to win. If they don't win, they're not in. And of course it has ramifications for Multan Sultans, and of course the match to follow is Islamabad against Karachi. So much hinges on the results today.
Yeah, it just goes to show, when there's less pressure, sometimes you get teams playing a lot better than they play when under pressure. This was the last over. Devsic hitting the ball out the ground. He can trust the pace, the bounce. There's his front foot. That's the confidence you have as openers when it's a good surface, a good pitch.
And the reason we've just had a delay is that the ball was hit so far over the stand and it bounced around the back of it, and Hassan Ali was waiting for the ball to be returned. So there we are. That's already got some air miles on it. Now,
good economy rate in the power play overs. Very few bowlers can handle the pressure. Bowling in the power play overs, Hassan Ali is definitely one.
Round the wicket this time. Oh, well bowled. Brilliant change of trajectory from Hassan Ali as well.
Awful shot. Fakhar Zaman there has got so many options, but he tends to do that every now and then, just like Kamran Akmal did initially in his innings, just clear the front line and go absolutely cross the line away towards mid-wicket. I think this pitch is tailor-made to hit the ball down the ground.
Yeah, I like when I see bowlers be innovative in terms of what they do. Hassan Raza would have started over the wicket. Hassan Ali, I beg your pardon. And he's not afraid to change the angle on the batsman.
I saw him demolish some of the world's best during the Champions Trophy by bowling this angle around the stumps to quality left-handers.
Helped on its way. That's not a good line from Hassan Ali.
That's like playing into his hands. He liked the leg side play. Fakhar Zaman, it set up very nicely and a smack for 4. Got to pitch it up and try to swing it away from middle to off. I know it's a very difficult ball to deliver, but that should be the idea. That is the reason why he's bowling around the stumps, to angle it away from the left-hander's off stump. Because that gives him a difficult angle to see. I'm talking from Fakhar's point of view.
Change of pace this time from Hassan Ali. Oh, how about that? It's the back of the hand release. Such a high level skill, that.
And to pitch it as well. It was pitched on a good length.
Slats! You put some weight on.
Doing out there, Ramiz.
Oh, he's done him! Hassan Ali celebrates. He's knocked over Fakhar Zaman, and that's a great strike for Zalmi.
Yeah, around the wicket angle working, and he's done it to many a great left-handers, and so he's not new to the job here, Hassan Ali. It's the challenging angle because he gets it to deviate. This was the off cutter, but the idea was to get it away from that middle stump to the off stump. Yeah, fantastic celebrations, and he's got the big man out. Fakhar Zaman has been castled for 6.
He's got 530s in this HBL PSL. Strike rate is, for him, it's too low at 109. Looks like he's got a brand new stick for this as well. Oh, it's a snorter! What a ball to bowl first up. It's the end of the over. It's all happening here. 19 for 1. Oh, Umair Asif's first ball is travelling. It's travelling. It's a good effort. Sami Ngolo was the man who's after it. He made the chase.
Did he make contact with the boundary while getting the ball? Yeah, I think so. Will be a 4 from that image.
Got to get a bit fitter. I mean, he's the emerging player, so this is his first regular season, I'm sure. He'll be looked at by the trainers, what needs to be done regarding his fitness. Develop a bit of flexibility, more lean muscle.
Devsic, 2 6s and a 4 now. Look where he's gone. Look where Devsic's gone, right across the stumps. So he was showing Umair Asif at least 2 stumps behind his legs. How many players do that? Steve Smith, Joe Root, Kevin Peterson, and in years gone by, the great Vivian Richards. Showed you his stumps, but you had no chance of hitting them because he hit the ball more often than not.
Yeah, man. He used to hit across the line.
But you daren't tell him. Yorker, good length.
Why is he itching to hit the ball out of the park? They've just lost Fakhar Zaman, and that's been the downfall of Qalandars in so many matches this year. A wicket goes down, the other one follows suit, and they just continue this reckless approach. He's got plenty of options and talent. He can surely give himself a bit of time. Another 5 minutes before he absolutely go berserk. All or nothing. I think that approach has hurt Qalandars quite badly.
It's also pretty well bowled as well by Umair Asif. He's just changed his length. He bowled him Yorker length, went wide. What's he got? Just looking at his field, he's got fine leg and third man. They're up inside the ring. The Qalandars could have done with Spider-Man. Earlier on in this tournament, they could have done with Superman as well.
Yeah, well, both Hassan Ali and Umair Asif, what's important is the length and line that they're bowling. This delivery, although it was a slower ball, the length was impeccable and the line as well. Just making contact with the top of off stump. That to me was the crucial thing, getting that wicket. Oh, Fakhar Zaman.
It's gone big again. He's dragged this. And Devsic has got his rangefinder well set. That's on to the roof of the stand. That's his third 6.
Yes, he seems to be targeting the roof brolly there. That's the second one that's landed on top of that roof. It's clearing the front leg a la Fakhar Zaman, but the connection was great. Yeah, all he could do was see it sail over the infield and hit the roof brolly on the full.
The tented roof. I like that. Nothing tentative about Devsic though, is there? 29 on the board.
Yeah, everything dented because he's denting the bowling.
Showing his intent. Come on, there's a few more there. Full toss. Oh, he's got a leading edge. Bowler! Can't. Oh, goodness me! That would have been top of the pops. Until next PSL. Brilliant effort by Umaid. 4 gone, it's 30 for 1. Anton Devsic Might well have been on the walk back, but it was a fantastic effort by Umar Asif. Here's Samin Gul. Smash. But he hasn't really caught hold of this. This attempted catch just tells you, it shows you how difficult it is, those catches we've seen this PSL, with the players diving full length forward.
That was a wonderful effort. Have a look at Umaid Asif in his follow-through. Had to turn around and then got it and then hit the turf hard. And that made it tough for him to just hold on to that wonderful catch that would have been recorded as probably the best of the lot.
I think so. I really do. Oh, he knows how close that was. Brilliant effort.
Yeah, only if it had slided softly or fallen on the turf softly. Just fell extremely hard.
Well, that's the one thing you see, Ramiz, he's a big man. And a big man falls heavily. Whereas, you know, we've seen some tumbling catches. Junaid, and remember his catch, and Mohamed Hafiz and Ahmed Shahzad. He would have been rubbing his head and shoulders as well. Might have been worth $1 million, that catch. It's one thing that Danny can't do, and he will never be able to. Those days are gone for Danny. Right, McCullum, hello. Chaka into the expensive seats.
Typical Brendan McCullum. He's only faced 2 deliveries before this one and charges the bowler. That's how fearless this man is. He is the icon of aggression with the bat.
88 meters that hit, and that's gone amongst the VIPs, so we could have had a VIP catch.
They're not supposed to catch. They're just supposed to watch the game in an elegant fashion, elegant manner. Not worry about tidying up, sipping tea, having a biscuit like you, Wilco. British chai,
Little
in
chai.
a proper cup and saucer.
Oh, bone china, please, Ramiz.
Bone china.
So typically Brendan McCullum. Now Pepsi catch a craw. These guys, keep an eye on McCullum, fellas. Chance of getting in on $1 million. I beg your pardon, 10 million. A craw. Get my figures wrong here. 10 million, 1 craw, part of the deal. I think we've had 10 odd catches so far. Oh dear, that's a slip out of the hand. It's a wide. Umpire will signal wide here.
Round the stumps is not an easy angle for all the bowlers, and because he was hit for a straight 6, he wanted to change the pace, not give any pace to the batsman. Got it absolutely wrong, but he'll try his hand again. Can he do a Hassan Ali act here? Round the stumps, angle the ball in and take it away.
It's opened up again. Oh, stopped. Mohamed Hafiz has stopped 4 runs there. You can give him those before he starts batting.
Yeah, still a very good fielder. That's an extremely good effort. Mohamed Hafiz there recovering well to pick up the ball. That was a big hard smash for 4. But Hafiz came in to rescue the bowler and his team with that lovely full-flooded dive.
Back over the wicket now. Samin Gul. Oh, that's what Kalunders did not want. And Samin Gul just bowled straight and he clatters into McCullum's leg stump. That is a huge disappointment for the men in green.
That's really not required by Kalunders. It's just this reckless approach that disappoints you, because it's just walked in across the line on a pitch where it's so easy to lift the ball for a straight 6.
Strike rate up a little bit. He's coming here at a crucial time Captain's just disappeared for 7. And we've only got 1 over left of the power play for Lahore to play. Spoilers. Wahab Riaz. Be aware of the mo that can go. Hello, Baz.
Kaise hain Danny up? Well, one Kiwi isn't happy. Trying to smash this into tomorrow. Wickets go tumbling. He's ended his 2nd season in PSL without a 50.
Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? And he limped off too. I just wonder whether he didn't tweak a knee. See that front foot? I think his front foot, the spikes, might have got caught and he's twisted and he limped off the ground. So I certainly hope he's got IPL coming up. He's got other things, but it would have been nice to see him get a 50 today, McCullum. He's good enough to get 3 or 4, but he did limp, didn't he?
A lot of limping going on. In fact, there's a lot of artwork going on.
Oh yeah, I saw some amazing artwork down there before. I don't know that it's a great depiction of myself, but it's absolute. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, we'll get back to that. We'll get back to that, Michael Slater.
All right. We're not. It's come in here. Are you the artist over here? There he is over there.
Oh, swing and a miss.
Oh, I think it's fantastic then.
Let's have a look.
All right. There we go. There's Ramesh. What do we think?
That's gold. It's such a likeness. It's unbelievable. It's like a photo. Look at beautiful. A little bit of roti, but, you know, nothing wrong with it. Flushed in the cheeks a little bit more and bigger.
Bit fuller in the face?
Oh.
Or is that me?
Oh, we love a roti.
What about Ravis?
Keep hiding, Baz.
That's you after your UAE tour.
All right.
Gold. Where's Rambo? Oh, there he is, Mr. Gucci. Class act. Look at the hair.
He won't be happy with that. He's very conscious about his weight, isn't he?
We'll sign it for you, champion. He's taking a photo. Listen, you can just shed about 5 kilos off the face. I'll sign the one tomorrow, okay?
It's your brother.
Well done, buddy. Fantastic. I'm honoured.
Oh, and that's on it as well. On its way. A fine leg with a little flick from Devsic.
Yeah, it's just helped there, Baz, wasn't it?
Yeah, Devsic down the leg side. Easy as pie as he picks it up and deposits it over the fence. Maximum.
Oh, that's the joy of having the left and right hand combo. Bowler's got to get it right and change back. That happens. And there was a little single to get Devsic back on strike. He's going at 188 with his strike rate at 32 from 17. And he's going to keep the strike. So 9 off the 6. The power play's over. It's 49 for 2. Not time for change. The bowling department. Liam Dawson with his left arm orthodox. It's hot and sunny. He's got the shades on. Comfortable. Got a good little breeze in too. Nice little zephyr across the ground. He's decided to go with a cheeky little reversey straight away.
Yeah, he's had good effect too, Dawson, hasn't he? He's one of those. He doesn't turn the ball much at all, if at all, on a pitch like this. But we'll see. The old one might grab if he slows it down. It's more the nature of deception through the air and the skiddy nature of this pitch that can get you in trouble, particularly if you're starting to work across the stumps or cut a little bit close. That inside edge back onto the stumps is always an option.
He loves doing that. I'm just wondering whether Devsic will go slightly to the leg side, open that offside up and hit against. 50's up now for the Calendars.
And with Dawson, we saw that deception yesterday. He was really under the pump when Shai the Frida was really going. And he just floated one up slightly wider. So the little bit of subtle changes that he has have been very effective on these wickets, especially where the ball's not, sometimes doesn't arrive.
Yeah, 3 for 17, Baz, in his 4 overs. And of course, that 2 was a day game. So you're right, Slats, I think with that proud scene, just give it a little bit more hang time, maybe against the right-hander. Oh, that zipped in too, didn't go off the straight. A little bit quicker as well. So a little duel here, with the ball only 6.5 overs old.
It's been another fairly healthy power play. It's completed now, but close to 50, not too bad. They've been good, haven't they, Lahore, right through in their power play. They had no hesitation in batting first. I think they can see that just being able to get a stride early and try and finish batting 20 overs, which has been the big complaint from Ben McCullum, and it's what they would have spoken about in the early phase of the PSL is, come on, let's not lose these 4 or 5 wickets in a clump, which don't allow us to fulfill 20 overs.
And help yourself with clearing that front hip. Ah, yes!
Talked about Dawson being a good inclusion for Peshawar, but this man, Devsich, has really played well for Qalandar since he's arrived. He makes sure that he was low enough to get that elevation, back leg on the ground as his slog sweeps.
Oh, it's a good shot, isn't it? HBL Spider Cam directly above that shot just to see how far he had to reach it.
Put down, would have been a miracle catch. As it is, it's gone for 4. A dozen off that Dawson over at 61 for 2. Revising or playing with more orthodox strokes. And he's in a mood and in a groove, and Hafiz is trying to help out with the beard that's feared.
Well, it is today, but this is a little bit of a lucky break. It's an interesting option, given those 2 men were behind square and quite tight together. So I always find it intriguing, that option from a batsman. There's one there, you can go either side, it makes more sense, or if you're trying to go high over the top. But he just ploughed a massive 6.
Samin, another little crack for him. He's got 1 for 18. He's into his 3rd. Power play wasn't bad, Baz.
As usual, Lahore Qalandar's very good in that initial power play. Yes, he started off with hitting down the ground, big hits over mid-wicket as well. He's been a revelation. Hassan Ali, not far from the action, gets a wicket, but it's Devsich pepping their leg side. Terrific catch. Not completed.
Just watching that replay of Hassan Ali, I've often wondered to do himself a mischief. Little hernia. He rips back and gets hyperextended with a big celebration. It's a cracker. It really is.
Oh, it's a good effort, isn't it? It's a brilliant effort. But just hope McCullum hasn't done something to his knee there. He limped off. And I just wonder whether those spikes got caught in the hard surface and on the swivel. The boot didn't release and he's tweaked his knee.
Yeah, easy to do. It's hard surface. I think about, in Australia as well. Spikes getting stuck in the turf, the pitch.
So watch the swivel, Dan. To smooth out the swivel.
You and I have that problem on the dance floor, don't we? Not you, Baz. You're not allowed in. Ricochet. Oh, direct throw. Would have been a run out, definitely. Would have been unlucky because of the ricochet off the bowler.
Yeah, he's gone. He gave up in the end. He was absolutely stranded, and he's gone way over the mark. And you see how far out he was, and then they take the single, but had to go for them. There's the youngster. And he's 17 years of age. That's how you can tune or stream. It's cricketgateway.com or .pk if you're in Pakistan.
Oh, mascots galore. Now, got away with that one, Fields. Just got to watch that pace from Samin. He's slightly off. Now, Hassan Ali's got a bit more pace than Samin. Angle of coming round is a cracker. Look at the release. There's the back of the hand. And then the off-cutter to finish. And the deception through to get rid of Fakhar Zaman. And careful, Chief. Watch your fitness.
Oh, he's given it the big firework explosion there, hasn't he? Got all sorts. We've got the no stroke, we've got the shake and jiggle. And then we've got that one nicely played. Well, we wanted to go back.
Which one would you like best? The headbutt, maybe? Dan was good at headbutt.
The headbutt. The Merv Hughes ear lick. That's a terrible one. No, that's been ruled out for health reasons. No, I like the big firework. I like the big Shazam. Bang! Boom!
It's a statement, isn't it? Right there, it's sort of half in your face as a batsman getting out, and he's sort of doing it far enough away, but you can see it. It's in your peripheral. The old chainsaw pass, Brett Lee's chainsaw. It was a cracker. Well, we've had 8 overs here, and it is a clickety-click, 66 for... Dawson to continue. Had 5 singles in the previous over. Get the strike back to Devsic. He can. Just a little cheeky single will do. That's what's happened here. And this is good for the Calendars to get Devsic back on strike.
Yeah, it's a good point. You want to keep a momentum. I think you want Devsic to keep going if you're going to get that big total. And they're set up now, current run rate of 164. And obviously with wickets in hand, you've got that strong launch in the final 5 overs. But he's 46 from 24, and it's been awesome striking. So he needs to keep going. But the pressure on the big score is him getting an 80, I reckon.
And with the left arm spinner, it makes sense that left-handed batsman on strike. Got that 6 and a 4 in last over. Slater wasn't happy with the reverse sweep, but was effective. Crowd coming in Friday. It's like a Sunday here, isn't it, Danny?
I knew you'd have a crack. Golden. Basit Khan on the money. No, hello! Join the act and give it some! Bottom hand of the party on a Friday.
Yeah, he's into action, and that's the first big one for him. Solomon, he's a good player too. We've seen some good displays of batting from him throughout the PSL, and that would have felt good. Lining it up and kept the head down. Notice the eyes stay down on contact. And away it went, just as the owner of Lahore sit in front of us. What about the emotion that he's been riding throughout this PSL? And I don't know, there's always a smile on his face. Well, you see it all, actually. It's hard on sleeve, but he loves it.
Sure is. Forward runner, the oldest of the 3 brothers. Yeah, so this Friday crowd, it is certainly the best day of the week to get in. The sun is out, it's a double header, crowd coming in all the time. So they're loving this energy from Devsic, and now Salman's pumped one for 6 too. We wanted to get that leg cleared and send it over mid-wicket.
मिलके लगाएंगे जान तो होगा साफ पाकिस्तान.
One more on the Dawson over. Oh, that's better. For Lahore, season 3. So field spread. A little bit more on that onside, as you'd imagine. Long on, deep mid-wicket, and long leg. That is a good piece of bowling. Ties it up. Vessels gets in the way at point.
Gee, it's sliding on, isn't it? That one just slid on and it's time to backward point. There he is, Darren Sammy. He's loves a hard bed. Good for the back. And fantastic. He's been so good for the PSL over the years, and obviously defending champions. Good spirit. And he would have been happy after that win yesterday. He's just such a really good character, isn't he? And he loves, you can tell he's invested in his team and the PSL.
Still a knockout game for Peshawar though. Very relaxed. He's won them a couple of games just by his one-legged batting.
They're always in the thick of it. Captain Sammy. Oh, the pad there, was there any bad? Because it wasn't bad. Shout.
Oh, well, I know you'll see the keeper running down leg side. That's not far away. So he's come right across his stumps there. Right across the stumps. It's tighter than you think. It might have been just clipping leg and you need the finger to go up. Look, you can see leg stump. Not too far. It's probably just missing.
And of course, only get the one review. And Sameem Gul, he's only 19. It'd be different if he was maybe 25 or 6 as a senior pro. And again, little leg side. Oh dear. Oh dear. Dawson. Wakey. Hello, who's there? Is it Hassan Ali flying? Yeah, it was. Wow.
Previously we were looking for the same gap, trying to get it fine of that short fine leg. This time Dawson helps it along. Hassan Ali. You saw Spider-Man earlier. Maybe that's the one.
That Slider Man. What a ripper. Hassan Ali.
Slider Man. If I was to be given a superhero power, I'm not sure I'd go for Slider. Not sure the power of sliding is going to do it for me.
He's the brother of Spider.
Spider the Slider.
That's the one,
Slider,
the mixture.
Brother of Spider.
Oh, it's been a long trip. And we've loved it to Sharjah again. 80 for 2. He's hunting up a half-century. Devsic. That's the one where Salman got away across and... Yeah, just the angle kept taking it away. Thought it might have been even closer than that.
Wilco would have given it out straight away.
The Oracle. A-Ben-O. Devsic, he's surveying the outfield, he's surveying the field that has been changed and tweaked by Darren Sammy yet again because the bowler thought about coming round. Is he still? Sameem Gul wants to come round. There he is. Come round to finish 10. Well bowled, slower full one.